Onic. 5th place currently in the standings. I think, okay, realize. Say what you want to say.
Told you. So, is this...
Get the fuck out of here.
This guy keeps telling me, oh, we have the best gold laner in MPL ID. We have the best roam in MPL ID. Savero shuts you down, Ryota.
Oh my god.
What a debut that was.
Oh my
Onic are
god.
so damn good.
Yeah, Savero is really good.
This is where it gets real.
Ryota, I gotta give props for when, you know, I gotta give credit when credit's due.
I love how he's a very, in my glasses, he's a very traditional XP.
Ryota?
Yeah, Ryota. By that I mean he's an XP who's number one, very unselfish.
Yeah.
He roams
Very
like
selfless.
level 3, level 4. He comes in.
Yep.
And he just supports you. He's the type of the XP that peels for the team.
Yep.
He goes in for the body blocks. He sets up the objectives for you. Maybe if you draw comparisons to Boots or to Lutpi, these guys are the flashy guys. These guys are the initiators. But for Ryota, it's all about holding the damage.
Yeah.
Just absorbing,
Soaking.
soaking it in for the team and
Soaking damage.
he just sets up everything for the team. The
Yeah.
objectives, the kill threats, the skirmishes, and I
Yep.
think that was the first debut without Savero.
Yeah.
With Savero, my God, Savero is just a madman. This guy massacred the best goal laner in MPL ID.
Nah. That's a bit too far. Eman is still the best goal laner in ID. We'll talk about that
But I want
later.
to talk about how Savero is just. He's playing ultra aggressive.
Yeah.
This guy's a
That's
madman.
that's something CW doesn't have, right?
That's true.
Like I think the calculation, everything,
Yeah.
blah blah blah, CW. But when it comes to just fucking
Instincts.
instinctual aggression,
Yeah.
that's where Savero takes it, and I think that's what Onic kind of need right now.
I was
Rashi.
gonna laugh in the middle of that sentence because feeds back on the menu.
If you guys membership only, this is a tease. Membership only. Go ahead, realize channel, only.
Only feet.
Only feed. Well, I feel like I guess more on Bigachon later, right? I
Yeah,
guess.
more on the best team in the world.
But I do feel like Ryota. Ooh man, his. I feel like a lot of times we talk in on broadcast about how this team has such little crowd control and they have to kind of ration it and make it work, right? I think Ryota was so good at that in the games we saw this week, at least. There's so many times where he's. I think you were mentioning it as well, Mirko.
Yep.
Like when he was using the Phobias and he just would not use that passive, and he would use that passive as a fourth skill.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we haven't seen that for a long time, and I feel like some players now are taking notes, like, oh, damn, he can do that, right? Because like every single time there was a jungle brawl and all that,
Yeah.
he would start hitting the jungler with the passive, right? Before we would see people just use the wave, try and get the wave to stop the jungler from getting a red share and all that. He would just find them with the passive. I believe there was a moment where he would even flicker passive to start off the engagement, and it's just really cool to watch, like a whole different approach to using the hero. I don't know if he's been doing that and we're just only now seeing it over here in Indonesia, but that's cool, man. It's great to see. And along with that, yeah, Savero, man, I feel like the way the fact that they were able to bring such a big difference, I feel like it immediately transformed how Onic were able to play.
That's
It's
Yeah.
not just what they were doing, it's what the opposition has to respect now. What possibilities they actually have at their disposal that make their presence like so good. And I feel like that also the aggressiveness also means that there's more, because the calculated style is great, but when you have more aggressive moments, more risks you're taking, sometimes it also results in your opponents wanting to capitalize, wanting to punish you, not wanting to let you get away with just trying something like that disrespect. And I feel like a couple of Onic games I watched this week, their opponents get kind of baited in, overextended, and they just knew exactly how to punish it. So I think it's a great showing. We asked this question a couple of weeks back where, we want to see what was planned, because they were talking about, we wanted Savero, it's a different situation, it's a different Onic. Well, now we're finally seeing like what they had planned out, and it's looking pretty good, right? And if they can kind of, build even more during this break, oh man, when we come back, Onic is gonna be a serious threat.
Because I think we had concerns about Adi's drafting as well.
Yeah.
Week 1 to week 3, and that disappeared with Ryota and Savero. So was it a hero pool issue as well that they had with the previous XPs, Nile and Rez? Again, I got Nile and XP, Badang. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the patch also kind of helped Adi. Maybe his playstyle, you could see more of it now. And to be fair, I mean, it's not like he did anything revolutionary in the drafts.
Yeah.
He had a template, and it worked. It's just Suyo, Jawhead, Sicilian in the first phase. Every single game, Suyo, Jawhead, Sicilian. And against Bigatron Esports, they banned 4 fucking gold laners, bro. They
That was cool.
That
was
was the
crazy.
point I was about to make.
yeah, they smacked
We respect
him, man. They
gold
respect
laner.
But
the
I mean,
best gold
confidence
laner.
to just go like, you know what?
Yeah.
All you got is your gold laner. And just
Yeah.
start like hammering down on the bans. Respect, bro. That was a big dick energy move.
W Adi, man. W Adi.
But I do still think Adi needs supporting staff. Still, I go by that.
Hmm.
He needs.
But he
help
wants to
as
fly
well.
solo.
But he want what if it's his choice?
Well, again, if it's his choice, then go for it. You know.
Okay.
But
I thought he was gonna say like, I disagree.
Yeah, just fucking
Fuck.
just get a assistant coach, Adi.
I feel like if he does have supporting staff, he has more insight.
Yeah.
An overview of the game. But if you have 5 robots who can do the job for you, I don't think you need supporting staff. But yeah, I think help would be very, very nice for Adi.
So Onyx basically like reverse Dewa. They
yeah.
found something that works. Screw it. Like
Yeah. Adi is literally
After
reverse
week
Watt. Yeah.
2, After week 2, same exact draft.
Boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom.
he was. We were watching it as well. Like, what could he possibly be doing it again?
Suyo, Jawhead,
Suyo,
Sicilian.
Jawhead,
Wow, we
Sicilian.
called it.
Who could have predicted?
Yeah, I think
Crazy.
I think it's good though. You know, having players as good, I mean, individually as good as Onic. And by the way, Sans is performing again.
Yay.
His Keyboy is performing again. That was also one of the again.
Keyboy.
My question is like, fuck, where was this last week? So was it just not having your main lineup? Because I mean, I spoke to I don't know if you guys want to watch me recap week 1. I said this. Yeb told me we don't have our real lineup. Calm down, like chill. It's all chill. And I can't help but think that yeah, it's true. Because like the way they played with Ryota and Savero was, I mean, glimpses of Prime Onic. The way they played in week 1, week 2, glimpses of fucking Navi. You know what I mean? Let's be honest here. So hey,
Well, to be fair, it might just be either. It's probably either they don't want to get used to the lineup that's not their main lineup.
Yeah,
So they're playing
exactly.
conservatively and like maintaining the muscle memory, the decision making with the real lineup,
Yep.
right? Or it's just hesitation.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, when you know the guy you've been playing, there's we call it chemistry, right? But it's also the fact that I kind of know what he wants to do, what he wants to do. That's the same thing on desk and all that. When you remove even just one person, technically, if you use a casting as an example, let's say this is the lineup. You change one person, the whole broadcast changes. You know,
Okay.
if you change the play-by-play, you change the color caster,
Yeah.
things just change immediately because we have to actually figure out as well. Okay, we have a different color caster. What does he usually do? If I say this, will this bounce off well, right? So what we do also is associated with what the guy does. So one person changing still makes a big impact as well. So I feel like that's probably like the main factors there. Why they were, why Yep was still pretty confident, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, wait till the real lineup comes through, because maybe they've been making sure that lineup at least stays in prime condition.
okay.